Hi guys, and welcome back to this journey towards excellent exam results. In these shorter revision videos, we are going to be breaking down different concepts within the GCSE geography specification. The aim of this is to help us understand the concepts better and to give us the information and confidence we need to answer exam questions. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the strategies that are being used to conserve the taiga. Okay, let's get started. What is being done to conserve the taiga? So the taiga covers such a vast area that it's referred to as a wilderness. Now, most of it is in Canada, Russia, and Scandinavia. And in the taiga, illegal logging and deforestation are not a major problem. And this is because there are no major poverty issues like we have in the areas where the rainforests are found. As we said previously, the taiga is found in countries that are mostly HIC. So the main concern here is actually logging. So logging is normally done by for commercial purposes and is done by TNCs or transnational corporations. So that is one of the main concerns, and the other one is hydroelectric power stations and mining for oil and gas. Okay, so the threats here are slightly the direct threats here are slightly different to the ones that you have in the tropical rainforest. So the conservation strategies covered in the EdXLB specification are summarized below. And the first one here, the first strategy is national parks. So many areas in the taiga are designated as national parks in the USA, Canada, and Russia. They are large areas that are open to the public but are protected from exploitation of resources. Okay, so they are only available to the public and open to the public, and these large TNCs that would like to do logging or other activities such as mining and construction of hydroelectric power are not allowed to do that there. And an example is Wood Buffalo National Park in Canada. It was created in 1922 to protect the mountain bison from hunters. And due to the rarity of the bison, it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982 and a Ramsar wetland in 1982 as well. Now, what are the threats then to these national parks? So again, global warming is a threat. And we also have the Athabasca tar sands mining. That is also a threat because despite the fact that it's not necessarily being done in the national park or the national parks, the impact of it in terms of water pollution and air pollution is likely to be felt, and the decrease obviously in the biodiversity in those other areas, the impact of that is likely to be felt in the national parks as well. But we'll be talking about the Athabasca tar sands mining a little later on. And then obviously the last threat here is hydroelectric power dams. So the second organization here, or strategy rather, is the USA Wilderness Act of 1964. Now these two here, the national parks and the USA Wilderness Act of 1964, are very important ones to remember for the exam. So this is an act created, this act created areas of wilderness, right? So it aimed to protect isolated places with little settlement. And they are government-owned areas where mining and building of infrastructure is not allowed. Now, camping in these areas here of wilderness is allowed, but visitors must maintain a low carbon footprint. So this here, this act protects those areas that are isolated from destruction by these TNCs. That brings us to the end of this video on the conservation of the taiga. I hope that you have found the information insightful and useful. I have also done a video covering the whole of topic 8 on forests under threat. It will pop up as one of the suggested videos at the end of this one and can also be found in the forests under threat playlist. Videos on all the other subtopics within this topic are also in that playlist. There's also a playlist for the next topic, consuming energy resources. Thanks once again for joining in this journey towards excellent exam results. All the best and see you again soon. Bye-bye.